hate to tell you, but there's going to be a lot of people dying off that had certain viewpoints in the world that may have protected the world in some way, and these people are losing their power, and the younger generation with more radical views are going to try to impose their viewpoints on the world, which you see a lot more now, their radical viewpoints, and they're going to start, hurting people most likely, and trying to control people, trying to say that they have all the power to control, which is exactly what Adolf Hitler wanted to do. And these dictators and things like that, they think that they have the power to control what people choose to do for themselves. You see it in the government every day. That's what government has become, a very self-righteous dictator that doesn't really measure anything, that can't really put out the information correctly, or the science, can't really succeed quantum physically because it's not necessarily possible, or it's really very dangerous. You're seeing a lot of people that's going to impose radical ideas upon the world in the future, probably. But then again, it might turn around. There'll be a lot of people that are just living and trying to do the best they can do. But you're gonna come across a lot of radicals, and best thing to do is to not give them any power and avoid them, and if necessary, seek help to stand them down, theoretically at least. But when they start using weapons, you got to do things to embrace your security, because I believe to each their own rights to life if they're born on this earth. That it's all a slew of law. It's just basic law, really. There's some basic law that pretty well governs everything, and it's all about human rights, and like how we can't infringe upon other people's rights, but we can work for ourselves. We can do things legally for ourselves. Nobody says that you should absolutely have to do anything for anyone without justification to do so. But you want to make sure that your rights are protected. So, you're going to see a lot of radicals, and that's the whole point. Is like, we got to decide what's really radical and what isn't, and what's the future of our existence. And we're really swimming in deep water, but who cares? It's our lives, it's our rights. We live it until we're gone. It's our world. It's for us. But there needs to be some control, because when it gets so filled with people and problems, it won't be habitable. So we need to understand what we need as a requirement for life, for sustainability, and that's pretty much what we're working towards. So if you're not working for that, it's your choice, but not to impose upon other people. So you're a radical with some stupid belief that says that we all have to die, or we all have to do this or do that, we all have to be a certain way. Well, that isn't absolutely true. I mean, if you're seeking the truth, which you ought to, the truth should be the most powerful tool you can possess. So, and there are going to be some ultimatums where you got to make choices in variable options of the truth, to live or die. That's the ultimate too, is life and death, you know. So that's what it is how you go about understanding what life and death is, and all of the attributes thereof. So I'm going to call this video the rise of radicals and our existence.